You want to talk about another playoff contender?
Sure. Go nuts.
You ready?
Let's do it.
You ready? You ready? The Iowa Hawkeyes. I bet you didn't think I was going to say that. Look at this schedule, Cody.
I love
Look at the schedule.
I love it. It's so good. Iowa's got a look. If this team's got a pulse on offense, they have every right to compete for a playoff spot. Go ahead, Andy. Tell me about it.
Yeah. Look, 10-2 is entirely realistic with this schedule. 11-1 might be realistic with this schedule. You've got Cade McNamara back. Now, the question is, do you have a healthy Cade McNamara for an entire season? Because losing him, that was sort of the beginning of the end last year, even though they still won a bunch of games. Now, they just brought in Brennan Sullivan from Northwestern.
Yep. Makes it
as an insurance policy. So maybe they have a little more of a pulse on offense. Brian Ferentz no longer the OC. Here's the thing. It's Kirk's offense. You're not going to see a dramatic change in what the offense is, but you may see it run more competently with Cade McNamara healthy.
Yes. I mean, I completely agree. And really, that's why I said that at the beginning of this offense just has to function. Like, what we've seen over the last couple of years with this offense is pure dysfunction. Not able to get things going. You can't move the ball across the 50. With this defense, they've clearly have shown with this defense, that's all you have to do. Put it in the paint twice a game and you have a shot with this defensive unit. And I will say the thing that was nice about this Iowa team is they were pretty quiet in the portal. For the most part, didn't lose a ton of guys, didn't bring in a ton of new guys, but on defense, you had bodies. You had a lot of talented bodies. Guys like Xavier Nwankpa, guys like Sebastian Castro, like those guys are going to anchor a great defensive unit. And offensively, I will say you get teased by Caden Proctor a little bit in the portal, which it is what it is. But you have Luke Lachey back in the tight end room. If they can get somebody to step up in that receiver room, this is a team, I agree, Andy, I think they're 10-2 and they're getting in the college football playoff.
Now, we talked about this on the show last week. I had a question about Notre Dame.
Sure.
And I was imagining a world where Notre Dame is 10-1 going into the USC game. And because I think Notre Dame with the schedule this year may need to be 11-1 to make the playoff instead of 10-2 most years. But I envisioned Notre Dame going into the USC game at 10-1 with a playoff berth on the line. Let me throw this one at you. It's Black Friday.
Okay.
Iowa is 9-2 heading into the Nebraska game. Nebraska, Iowa, and we'll get to Nebraska, but I suspect Nebraska at this point will all have already clinched bowl eligibility and will be a fairly good team this year. That would be for not for a Nebraska playoff berth, but Iowa playing for potentially a playoff berth on Black Friday against Nebraska. Who's not watching that?
And I gotta be honest with you, Andy. I don't want to tease it too early, but I really like this Nebraska team too. That really could be like you said. Oh, Nebraska's not bidding for a college football playoff spot. Are they? Are they not? They might be.
Thank you so much for watching. Just a reminder, subscribe to this channel right here so you never miss an episode of Andy Staples on 3. And oh, by the way, watch all the other great videos on the On3 Sports YouTube channel.